Hi guys, this is Connor Classic Hedgehog, and today I want to do another update to my Sonic collection. So, this is basically going over everything Sonic related that I own, including Plushies and the Sonic Amiibo, which I forgot in the last update. Alright, first up, Sonic the Hedgehog for the original Sega Genesis. Now, this here is a classic game. I'm pretty sure anyone has played it at some point in their lives. And I really do like this game. Mainly because, and this is one of the games that basically inspired my love for platforming games. So, yeah. That game had some speciality in it. Alright, so next up is the sequel, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Genesis. And this actually introduced a new character to the franchise, Miles Tails per Hour. Get it? Miles per Hour? I know that joke was lame. And it also introduced the iconic Spin Dash and Supersonic. And it can also be played with 2 players. Alright, so let's put that over there. And since the delay of Sonic 3 was made, they wanted to make a game to fill in the time until its release. And the game that was made that year was Sonic Spinball. This is a pinball game, and it is really tough. It's like one of the hardest pinball games ever made. Also, screw the Game Gear and Master System version. Those versions suck. Also, interesting fact, I actually own 2 cartridges, because this one right here, I got this from Second & Charles, and it didn't work at all. So, I got another cartridge. It looks a bit torn in the label, but it works. Alright. And I like Sonic Spinball. Alright, so next up we have Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Basically, interesting fact, Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles were originally supposed to be one game, but due to time constraints, the game was split into 2 games. So, if you put Sonic 3 on Sonic and Knuckles, you can play the full game, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is actually my favorite 2D Sonic game. Also, if you put in Sonic 2 into the Sonic and Knuckles cartridge, you can actually play Sonic 2 as Knuckles. Alright, so let's see what's next. Okay, next up is Sonic 3D Blast, and it's okay, I guess. I mean, it's just the movement controls feel like running with butter on the bottom of your shoes. And it feels so stiff to control. That was the main turn-off of this game for me, honestly. That and no save feature. Anyways. Alright. Before we move on, let's talk about the console these games were made on. The Sega Genesis. And this is actually a really good console, honestly. I love this console. I even got the Lion King on it, too. And hopefully I'll own other games like Gunstar Heroes, Streets of Rage, and all that stuff. Alright, so moving on to when Sonic moved into 3D. Alright, we have Sonic Adventure for the Sega Dreamcast. Now, I'm gonna say this. I love this game. I love it a lot. I love the story. I love the gameplay, except Big the Cat. And I really do. And this was the first true Sonic game in 3D. And yeah, you already know Big the Cat is the worst character in the game, but he doesn't kill the experience as a whole. And also there's an advertisement for Echo the Dolphin. And screw Echo the Dolphin. He could just die of pollution. Alright, so next up, now this isn't the case that it was originally sold in. This is a reproduction case, but next up is my favorite Sonic game, next to Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Adventure 2. And I really do love Sonic Adventure 2. I might even say it's an improvement over its predecessor. And yes, I love Adventure 2 more than Adventure 1. Come at me, bro. I'm kidding. And who knows, maybe I might try to find a reproduction case that looks like the original case it was sold in, and use that as the case for the Dreamcast version. Alright, so before we move on, let's show the last Sega console ever made, the Dreamcast. And so far, I only have 3 games on this console: Spider-Man, Sonic Adventure 1, and Sonic Adventure 2. Hopefully I'll get more games later on. And if you're wondering if I'll ever get Sonic Shuffle, my response... Oh, that's a good joke. Alright, so moving on to when Sonic games were on other platforms. Alright, so moving on, and we have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And I'm gonna say this right now, I actually prefer this version of Sonic Adventure 2 over the Dreamcast version. Why? Because it has better multiplayer. Let's see what else. I honestly think the controls are a bit better, because screw this analog stick. And 3, it added that little exclamation point in the treasure hunting stages when you're close to an emerald, which makes the treasure hunting stages last a bit shorter. So, next up, we have Sonic Adventure DX. And I have to say, okay, I'm gonna say this now. I actually think the Dreamcast version has better lighting, textures, and all that. But Sonic Adventure DX, let's see. The game runs at 60 FPS. The cutscenes are now skippable. The controls are more better. And it also adds other features like the additional Game Gear games that you can unlock. It brings in a new mission mode for if you beat all the stories. And it also has Metal Sonic as a playable character, though he's just a skin of Sonic. Alright, so moving on to collections. Alright, you already know what these two are gonna be. Sonic Mega Collection Plus and Sonic Mega Collection. Now, I already showed you this. I actually got this from 2nd and Charles when I was out shopping with my parents. But this Mega Collection Plus on GameCube, this was actually a gift from my cousin Draven. He actually had this game and he decided to give it to me. And I want to thank him for that. And it also has unlockable games. I don't know what games you can unlock, but you can if you want. Alright, next up we have my first Sonic game. Sonic Heroes. Sonic. And yes, it's the GameCube version, not the PS2 version. I should probably explain. The PS2 version of Sonic Heroes is the worst version of the game to own. It has washed out graphics, poor frame rate, and some slight collision detection issues. And the other versions, the PC and Xbox versions, they were okay. I mean, the Xbox version has the superior FMVs, but the GameCube version is the best version to own. And yeah, this basically introduced me to the world of Sonic. I was like, oh my god, this guy looks cool. I already explained my history with Sonic in my video about my history of Sonic. Alright, next up is Shadow the Hedgehog. What do I think of this game? Here, let me show you. Hold on, that wasn't hard enough. That's what I think of that game. Screw this game, it sucks. It really sucks. I cannot stand this game. And the whole hero or villain thing was made worthless because of the last story segment that was added if you beat all the endings. Which kind of defeats the purpose of a morality system. I mean, why couldn't one of the endings be the true ending? And also, this was the first game in the series to have the voice cast from Sonic X. And I thought the voice cast from Sonic X did alright, honestly. I actually kind of like them. Except for Rouge's voice, Vector's, Tails. I can't stand those voices. Alright, so next up we have Sonic Riders for the PS2. And I like Sonic Riders, honestly. There are some things that the sequel did better than the first game. But I'll get... Alright. And you may notice that there's a 15th anniversary logo there. This was the only good thing to come out of Sonic's 15th anniversary, honestly. Alright, next up is... If you follow Sonic, then you probably know what's next. It's the 15th anniversary game. That was released for PS3 and Xbox 360, and it's Sonic 06. This game sucks. Okay? It just sucks. It's one of the most broken, poor design games I've ever played in my life. And I actually own both versions of this game. Yeah, this was my first copy of the game back when my PS3 worked, and I got this at a GameStop. Now this other copy here, I actually got at my graduation party. I also got Sonic Adventure Duke Battle for my graduation. And I have no idea what else to say without going into too much detail. Alright, so moving on to the Nintendo Wii, and we have Sonic and the Secret Rings. Screw the motion controls. Here. You wanna know how bad the motion controls are? Hold on, where's the remote? So essentially, you have to play the game like this. And I'm pretty sure you won't look like a tool while doing that. And okay, I'll be honest. I like the story and the cutscenes and the music, but overall, this is just a bad game. Alright, next up we have Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. And at first, I didn't like this game. I thought it was a bad game, and I just avoid playing it again. But then I played it with a GameCube controller, and I liked it. And honestly, I might get a PS2 version and trade in my Wii version for it. Or I might just give it to my brother, because he and his wife Dallas has a Wii. So, yeah. Oh crap, I just realized I forgot some DS games. Alright, so we have Sonic Rush, which was my second Sonic game, and the game that got me into, that made me become a Sonic fan. We have Sonic Rush Adventure, which I got for Christmas last year, and Sonic Classic Collection, which I got as a late birthday present. Alright, so now we can move on. Alright, next game is a game released in 2008, 2 years after Sonic 06. It was something I was excited for, and I wanted to play. And it was Sonic Unleashed. Now, I actually played the PS2 version, and the PS2 version is... the PS2 version is a mixed bag, in my opinion. But the HD version, my god, I loved the HD version. I love the soundtrack, I love the story, I love the gameplay, I love the levels. There's just so many things I could go over with this game, and why I love it. And yeah, did I mention the Wii version and the Wii and PS2 version has unskippable cutscenes, but in the HD version you can skip them. Alright. Next up is actually my favorite Sonic game on the Wii, Sonic and the Black Knight. And like I said, this is my favorite Sonic game on the Wii, and if you're wondering why, well, it's simple. I actually like... Now, most people look at it and say, Sonic with a sword? Oh my god, this game sucks! But I actually like the concept of Sonic using a sword. I thought it was really fun. I still haven't finished the King Arthur fight yet, but I'll get to that later. Who knows, maybe if you guys want to, I can do a Let's Play of it. Alright. Next up, we have Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, which is a collection of Genesis games, including Sonic 1, 2, 3, Knuckles, 3D Blast, Mean Bean Machine, Spinball, all that. It also has Streets of Rage, Altered Beast, Golden Axe, Echo the Dolphin, Alex Kidd. You get the idea. There are actually a few of my favorites, like Dynamite Headdy, Rise Star, like... Alright, moving on to racing games. Moving on to the first Sonic racing game in HD. It is Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Now, this was actually a Valentine's this was a Valentine's Day gift from my parents. And they got me the Xbox 360 version because I love Banjo-Kazooie. It's my favorite video game of all time. And I really do like this game. It's one of my favorite racing games. Alright, moving on, we have Dreamcast collection for the Xbox 360. And it's in one of these GameStop looking cases. Alright. You can see the disc has Sega Bass Fishing, Space Channel 5, Crazy Taxi, and the reason I'm showing this, Sonic Adventure. And I like Sonic. Now, what do you guys think of Dreamcast collection? Because it's basically the Xbox Live arcade versions of the game put on a disc. Alright, next up is people saying that Sonic's first good game in years, Sonic Colors. Now, this game was heavily praised by critics and fans, and I think it's just okay. I mean, there are some things I like about the game. Like 60% of the game. It has, if you want to know why I think it's just okay, screw the wisps, okay? I thought the wisps were a dumb gimmick. And they made the wrong decision of basing the levels around the Wisp's abilities instead of Sonic's abilities. I have no idea why they decided to do that. Alright, next up is something I've been looking forward to since I saw the commercial for it. And I didn't get this game until 2014 for the PS3. But since my PS3 doesn't work, I have this version, which is the Xbox 360 version. I think you know what it is. Sonic Generations. And this right here is a really good game. Would I say it's the best? I guess. I mean, as an anniversary game, it's outstanding, but as a Sonic game, it's just good. I really do like the soundtrack, the graphics, even though they don't hold a candle towards Unleashed, but still they look amazing. And I have to say, Classic Sonic is better in this game than Sonic 4 and Sonic Forces. I hope I will get to that. Oh yeah, and also there's the 3DS version of Sonic Generations, which is, Next up, we have Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Now, I have the Wii U version, but I have a problem with it. If you saw my last update, I probably told you what it was, but there's a scratch on the disc, which makes it unreadable. But I did see that it's on the Xbox store, so I might get the 360 version that way. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. Alright. Next up is a Sonic game that I thought was underrated. I've seen a lot of people bash this game. And I think it really deserves more love and attention. If you know what I'm talking about, then it's Sonic Lost World. Now, I really do like this game. I like it a lot. I thought the story was a mixed bag, and I thought the personalities of Sonic, Tails, and Eggman were really, really bad. Especially Sonic, where he's like, I don't think, I just do! Ha! I'm reckless! But the game itself makes more than makes up for it for me. I really do love playing through the levels. And the Wisps are here for no reason. There's no story reason as to why they're here, so... yeah, screw the Wisps. Alright, next up is... ooh, oops, I dropped it. Alright, next up is... one of the only Mario and Sonic Olympic games I own, and that is Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympics Sochi 2014. And I know a lot of people say, Mario and Sonic in the same game? What do I think of the Mario and Sonic Olympic games? It's a minigame collection. It's just, I guess it's just there, I guess. I don't think highly or lowly about it. I just acknowledge it. Alright, next up is... well, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Get that out of here. Yeah, if you don't know, this game right here, it's as bad as Sonic 06. And this wasn't even made by Sonic Team. This was made by Big Red Button. And to my knowledge, this is the only game they ever made. This game pretty much put them out of business. And it was made of former Naughty Dog employees. Fun fact there. And it really shows, because some parts of the game kind of remind me of Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy. Alright. Moving on to other 3DS games, we have Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games for the 3DS. I don't have the Wii U version. I might get it. I was thinking of picking it up. We'll see. Alright. So, I like some parts of this game, I guess. Alright, next up we have Sonic Boom Fire and Ice. And I think it's good. It really feels like a Sonic game. And it was made by Sanzaru Games, the people who ported the Sly Cooper trilogy to PS3 and also made Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. And I actually bought this used at Target, and for some reason they sold me the pre-order bonus, which includes a DVD with 3 episodes of the Sonic Boom TV show. And I'll be honest, Roger Craig Smith's voice from Sonic fits more with Boom Sonic than modern Sonic. Alright, next up we have Sonic Forces. It's mediocre. I mean, I like the custom hero stages and some modern Sonic stages, but the worst part of the game are the classic Sonic stages. Seriously, why is classic Sonic even here? It seriously felt like he was shoehorned into the plot. Because, hey, Sonic Mania is happening, so, hey, shove in classic Sonic! And then we got this game. Alright, so moving on to digital stuff. Alright, so digital stuff, we have Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic CD, a Sonic Freeriders demo, a demo for Sonic Fighters, Sonic 3, Sonic Unleashed demo, and that's all the stuff on the 360. I also have Sonic Mania Plus. Actually, no, I just have Sonic Mania. I don't have the Plus DLC. Who knows? Maybe I will try to find a way to get the Plus DLC, but we'll see about that. Alright, moving on to plushies and other stuff. Let's start with the first Sonic plushie I got. It's this plushie right here. Now, this is actually I think it's a bootleg Sonic Adventure plushie. Oh, crap. And I actually used this plushie a lot in my Sonic video. A lot in Sonic videos, like the Sonic Plush series, which I completely forgot about. And he also made some brief cameos and stuff, like and I just forgot about his existence. Alright, next up is Miles Tails Prowler. Now, this is actually the GE Tails plush, which was a gift from my cousin Gregory. And I actually really do like this plushie. It's so cute.
Hi.
Aww. Alright, so next up we have Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, this is actually another bootleg. This plushie right here, I actually kind of like this plushie. I like the look of it, I like the shoes, and I also like doing Shadow's voice. I'm the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog. Alright, next up is the main series villain, Dr. Eggman. This is actually the classic version of Eggman, mainly because I tried to find a modern version of him, like the Toy Factories, stuff like that, and I couldn't find any of them for cheap, but then I found this. That was really cheap, so I asked my Aunt Stephanie if she can get it for my birthday, and when I went over there to her house, she gave me this plushie. Yep. And I really like the design of this plushie. It's really spot on the classic Eggman. I am evil. Alright, next up is are the Build-A-Bear Sonic and Tails. I think they are okay. My parents actually gave me these while they were out, and so yeah, they decided to give me them. So next up we have the Toy Factory Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, this here was actually a gift from my brother. When he got married, he gave my mom and dad hats, and he gave me this plushie. And I really gotta say, it looks really good. It looks actually accurate to the game, honestly. And which is why I'm deciding to use it for my Sonic series. Alright. Next up, we have Knuckles the Enchilada, which was also a graduation present. And this is actually the 25th anniversary plushie of classic Knuckles. Time for a Knuckles sandwich. Alright, so next up is the Tomy Metal Sonic plushie. And I actually really like this plush. I like the detail, I like the look on its face, and I also like that its head is made of felt. And it's really soft. Alright, next up we have Vector the Crocodile. Find the computer room! Shut it, Vector. So, this plushie was actually made by the same company as Metal Sonic, Tomy. And there is a GE Vector which is honestly bigger, but I still like this plushie. I mean, the arm is a bit weird, but I'm used to. I'll get used to it. Next up, Amy Rose, which is also by Tomy. And I don't think much of this plushie.
Hey, that's not nice.
Go sit with Sonic.
Sonic!
Alright, last plushie is a Chow.
Chow!
Chow, don't take the camera. Hey, where are you going? Hey, get back here.
Chow!
Are you gonna behave?
Chow.
Are you gonna behave? Good Chow.
Chow.
That's cute. And I also have this Sonic amiibo, which actually is really good. Gotta go fast. You're too slow. As for other stuff, I have these Sonic slippers, which look exactly like the shoes from the actual games, and they are so comfy. And also there's the 2 comics that these are the only 2 that I own of the Sonic comics, which is the Mega Man and Sonic, which are these Mega Man and Sonic comics, and I like them. They're a really good read. I also have this hat right here, which is just a baseball hat with Sonic. And here's another Sonic hat, which is a pre-order bonus for Sonic Colors. And this actually came with Sonic Colors when my brother ordered it for my birthday. And I really do like this hat a lot. I also have a Sonic costume, which comes with these shoe covers. These pants and body piece, gloves, and this head thing. And I think that's everything, I guess. I also have this poster, which came with my copy of Sonic 1. And this is to remind me of high hopes of the Sonic franchise. I have hopes that Sonic games will have good games again. Like truly great games like Unleashed. I don't just like Unleashed for the gameplay, I also love the story. That's one of the reasons why I love Sonic Adventure 2. So who knows, maybe if Sega fires Pontac and Graf, maybe we can actually get a good story. But until then, see you all next time, peace out. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go play Sonic Adventure 2.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.